Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. This is Mike, KC0UWF, with another video, not about bushcrafting, but about emergency preparedness in the winter time. A lot of people have posted videos on what to carry in their cars and trucks after that tragic, 15, 20 hour snowstorm that left hundreds of people stranded along the interstate in the Carolinas. Well, living in Minnesota, we prepare for these things a lot. And this is what I've been carrying. It evolves every year. I change out things, check expiration dates on things, and make sure the batteries are working and the batteries and spare batteries are okay, and yeah, just making sure the emergency kit is ready to go when you need it. It's not an exhaustive kit. My kit does a few things: warmth, food, shelter, and communications. And with that said, and also self-rescue, because it wasn't that long ago, maybe 4 years ago now, in Minnesota, Moore County, we had a big snowstorm one evening, and numerous people were trapped in their cars and pickups overnight because it was snowing so bad and drifting so bad that the county snowplows weren't out, the state snowplows weren't out. The sheriff pulled all the deputies off the road. I was working at the time, and it was all I could do to get around town. And I couldn't get out of town to save someone, to save my butt. If that makes sense. It was bad. 50-mile-an-hour wind, snow about 10, 12 inches, people going in the ditch. Their cell phones were dying. Their cars weren't topped off with fuel, so they were getting cold. And now this is Minnesota. I don't know, I forget what year it was, but it was like, this is 2022 already, so this would be about 2018, 2017, something like that. It wasn't 50 years ago or 60 years ago. Nobody was coming to rescue them. The tow trucks weren't running by order of the sheriff. The deputies were all pulled off the road. The state patrol was pulled off the road. The ambulances couldn't get out. The fire trucks couldn't get out. It was bad. You were stuck there overnight. If you were by yourself, you were by yourself for overnight. If you had your wife or husband or kids with you, you were stuck with them. You just had to make do and make do. I was listening to the radio during this time, and a lot of people's cell phones weren't topped off, weren't charged up. They didn't have a power cord to recharge their radios from their cigarette plug. They didn't have a power brick to recharge their radios. CB radios, ham radios, none of them had any kind of communication except their cell phone, and that was going dead. And very few had survival equipment in their vehicles to spend the night. Now, I think long about 9 o'clock in the morning, the snowplows are out, the snowstorm subsided, the snowplows are out, and people were rescued then by tow trucks or digging themselves out. So, with all that said, I'm sure I'm going to forget a few things that I keep, but I got a bag that I got. It's not a backpack, just a big duffel bag of some kind that I got at a garage sale. And this is what I keep in it to sustain myself or my wife or both of us overnight. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. Okay, this is the configuration. It sits in my Jeep. I may put a bungee cord around the bag and the blanket to keep the scoop shovel handy. What I'm not showing you is a plastic jar of cat litter or sand that I keep in there for traction. What I'm not showing you is the stuff that we bring back and forth. You know, this is winter in Minnesota. We are wearing our heavy coats and our boots and gloves. So the first layer of warmth we should be having on anyway. This is in addition to all that. I do have another blanket inside the Jeep that I keep that we use to keep warm on trips. So with that said, this is the scoop shovel. This is one that I just made this last summer. I took a long scoop shovel and ground it down a little bit on the ends and sharpened up the point, shortened the handle. So that's that. I got it held together with a piece of twine. I may include a little knife to go on top here, a little cheap knife, in case it gets into a knot. Just cut it off. But this is a wool blend blanket. It's nothing special. You know, it's pretty big. Like I said, it's a wool cotton blend. Just another blanket. Getting to the bag itself, there's nothing on the outside pockets. There is a pocket on this side. Pocket on this side. We'll see what's inside here. Unzip it. This is where I keep a pair of gloves for my wife or grandkids, smaller pair. A pair of wool blend socks. A pair of mittens. And two extra stocking caps. A pair of glove liners for the grandkids or my wife, small size to put on and then put inside the mittens if they need be. Hand warmers, I got 4 of those inside here. I got hand warmers kind of all around this bag. Then I got a big 55-gallon drum liner to bring snow inside to heat up to make into water, or a trash bag, or wind protection, or if it's sleeting outside, we can make this into a poncho. Well, let's move all this stuff over here. Unzip it. And here we go. This is the main thing here. First aid kit. This isn't anything spectacular. I used to be an EMT, so I don't have nothing in here that someone was just a Boy Scout first aid certificate, or American Red Cross, or American Heart could not use. And an Israeli bandage. This could be, stop bleeding. Tourniquet, a couple elastic bandages, a SAM splint, gauze patches, gauze, all kinds of gauze, scissors and tweezers, more gauze, rubber gloves in there, smaller gauze, more or less a bleeding kit. That's what this is. A glorified boo-boo kit. That's a good name for this. little deeper. I got a pair of heavy winter gloves in case I got to dig myself out. And they aren't waterproof, but they're very water resistant. And below that, I got a cheap orange highway emergency vest to put on. This could be also be used for signaling. I could tie it to my radio antenna or windshield, put it on the outside of my windshield wipers or my back windshield wipers. It's blaze orange, easy to see. It'll flap in the wind. Good to keep on. And I got a large professional quality, you might say, traffic vest with reflective tape on there to be seen. You want to be seen. You want to let people know that you're in the vehicle. Or if you have to leave your vehicle, put on the safety vest so you can be seen. And just in case someone on a snowmobile or an ATV happens by, you'll be seen. Inside here, I got a MRE, an MRE that I made. Everything in here is you know what? It doesn't matter if it freezes. I got some ramen noodles, a candy bar, some north side dish, hot chocolate, tuna thing, and some nuts and fruits, and a pop tart. Looks like. So this is enough food. I think I got the. Holy cow! Yeah, I added it up. There's a little over 3,000 calories here, so this is enough for 2 people to spend the night. And you aren't going to starve to death, but it feels good to have something in your body. Digestion keeps you warm. Now a spare ice scraper with a squeegee on the side. That's just a spare one. Okay, now this is the nutmeg. This is where it all started. This is where it all started here. This is the survival kit. Coffee can. They're kind of rare to find anymore. With a coffee can, you can boil water in this. Boil water. Yeah, you can boil water in this to make hot chocolate. You can bring snow inside. Let's just start at the top here. I made this to put on the windshield wiper or the antenna. Just a blaze orange piece here. 3 X's indicate help. I need help. Then on the other side, help. Then I include a little reflective clip-on here to draw attention to it. This is a trail marker for deer hunting and outdoor stuff to find your way. That's what this is. Help, and 3 X's. Hang this out, it'll flop in the wind. See and be seen. Got down there. And then another blaze orange handkerchief. Could be used for many things. For first aid. Signaling. There's a lot of information on here. Basic first aid. ABCs of first aid, how to signal, what to do if you get lost, stop, sit, think, observe, and plan. Hypothermia information, symptoms of hypothermia, mild to moderate, sensation of chillness, skin numbness, slight decrease in motor function, shivering begins, mumbles and grumbles. Of course, I mumble and grumble most of the time anyway around here. and then it goes lower. If your body temp is 95 to 93, slow pace, weakness, apathy, and bumbles. Then 93 down to 90 degrees, gross motor uncoordination, unintelligible impairment, slow speech, stumbles and tumbles. When you get that far, you got to seek shelter. Well, at the first sign of hypothermia, get warm somehow. Toilet paper, obvious reasons. Not so obvious reasons. A fire starter, wound packing. Signaling, a flashlight. You don't want to be running your vehicle all night long. You'll wear out your gas. You'll use up your gas. You burn about a gallon an hour idling. If you do idle your vehicle, make sure your tailpipe is clear, or else you might get asphyxiated by carbon monoxide coming into the cab. So you don't want to wear your battery down on your vehicle, then it won't start. So this is an alternative light source, and I chose a headlight because that keeps both hands free. And of course spare batteries for the flashlight or for the headlight. Mylar emergency blanket. This is one of those 99-cent or $1.99 Mylar blankets. Put it in here because it's cheap. It'll reflect your body heat toward you. So put this on and then put a blanket over this. Just using this won't keep you warm. You got to insulate your body also with a blanket. A big paring knife to cut things with, cut open your meals, your MREs. A lot of women prefer to use something like this because they're used to this versus a Leatherman tool or a lockback knife. So that's what I put in there. And then go along with that headlight, a little handheld AA battery light, just a spare one. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Let's pull this out. There we go. This is a Canteen Cup to fix your hot chocolate or your heat up your meals in, or to melt snow, melt ice. And here's a big candle that goes in there. Some black tape, and of course a lighter that's about 3/4 full. So here's the way to heat up water, make hot chocolate, heat your food up. A pen to write, in case you do have to leave your vehicle. Now pens freeze, so inside here I got pencils also. I got a couple pencils and fingernail clippers, a little pocket knife, and a can opener. They all fit inside there. Some more hot hands, a couple candles, a couple more candles, and then we'll get in that. Candles, you put the candle, melt the wax, put it down there. Always protect yourself. Make sure you don't start your vehicle on fire with the open flame. Dribble a little wax down into the bottom. Place that down into the bottom, and to hold the candle. And this is another candle to use along with this to heat your water, or to heat your snow or ice to make water. Signaling, whistle, a compass that don't work, And inside here, instead of matches, I keep a little bit of money, emergency money. There's about $20 in there, and I got a 10 and a 5 and five ones. Not a whole lot, but just in case you need some money to buy some gas or who knows what. But the main thing here is the whistle to get attention. You want to use a whistle instead of hollering. Hollering in the cold snow. First off, you can't holler as loud as a whistle, and your voice could be drowned out in the wind. A whistle will pierce through the wind, and it takes less energy to blow a whistle than it does to yell for help. So that concludes, I believe, my vehicle winter safety gear. If you don't have one, make one. It doesn't have to be this extensive. Find a coffee can somewhere. Get a smaller vessel to heat water in and to make food. And you should be prepared to spend the night in a vehicle that's stuck in a snowbank, and you're not expecting anybody to come for help for several hours. Stay safe, prepare for the worst, and hope you never need it. And this video is brought to you by the letters A and K, and also by the numbers 4 and 7. So have a safe winter. See you along the road somewhere, hopefully not in a ditch. This is KC0UWF Mike from Southeast Minnesota signing off. Well, that more or less concludes the video on Southern Minnesota emergency bag that you should keep in your vehicle. Hope you enjoyed it. That's what I carry. I know there's a lot of stuff that I could carry that I don't carry. You know, it's not includes a lot of the personal protection equipment that I routinely carry around every day anyway, summer or winter. But this is something that we can all have in our vehicle to successfully survive an overnight in a snowstorm if your car is disabled, car or truck is disabled. Don't have anything else to say. Just that you know, I got two-way radios. Both my wife and myself are both amateur radio operators. I am KC0UWF, and my wife is KD0ESN. I'm a general class. She's a tech, and I got amateur radios in our Jeep, and I got portable radios, walkie-talkies, also that I carry most of the time, and most of the time, especially in the winter time, in case I gotta leave the vehicle, in case I gotta leave the vehicle, I can communicate with my wife on simplex or through the local repeater. And also, if worse comes to worse, there's amateur radio operators in Austin, Rose Creek, and Rochester that could hear me on the various repeaters around through my mobile radio. Not my handheld, but through my mobile radio. If either one of us need assistance. With that said, I don't know if I said before, but hope you enjoyed the video. I don't do a whole lot of these, so, and I'm not a YouTube creator. I'm not one of them. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just do it for fun and hopefully help some normal people out that just don't know what exactly to carry inside their vehicle. This should help them a lot. So with that said, This is KC0UWF, Mike, 7-3 to all. I am out.